What's up, FightCamp? Shanie Smash here, and today's video is resistance bands 101. I love using resistance bands. They are in my gym bag at all times, so I'm super excited to run through everything that you need to know about bands so that you feel confident buying, using, and benefiting from all that they have to offer.
Before we get started, what are resistance bands and what are they good for? Resistance bands started for strength training, but then it got popular for physical therapy, for recovery, and to condition your hips to make you stronger so when you're hitting the bag to be more powerful.
Why should I use a resistance band? Well, the benefits of resistance bands are endless, but here's just a few reasons. 1, they're inexpensive. Who doesn't love a money-saving workout? 2, it's perfect for travel or on the go. 3, less of a chance of injury. One major difference is that it involves a lower amount of force on the joints and the tendons, which means that the more stimulus can be provided to all the muscles with less of a chance of injury. Number 4, stretching and mobility. Typically, you're limited during stretches by your level of flexibility and range of motion, and many effective stretches even require another person to provide pressure to the muscles. Instead, you can use the bands to assist with stretching, to extend your reach and provide pressure. 5, provides a full body workout. With a single resistance band, it's more than possible to work every part of your body. 6, muscle tone and endurance. When you select resistance band workouts that challenge the muscles that you want to focus on and do them with the correct resistance for your current ability level, you will see great results. Resistance bands work on both the eccentric and concentric contraction, which means that your muscles are working the entire time you are using them. You may not be able to bulk up to a bodybuilder standard, but that certainly doesn't mean that you can't get lean and toned with resistance bands.
Have you ever been to a gym and you look down and see so many resistance bands and you don't know which one to choose from? Here is the rundown of the different types and their purpose.
Number 1, flat bands. If you're a regular at the gym, then you probably associate the term resistance bands heavily with flat bands. They're one of the most widely used and inexpensive models, and they get their name from their typical rubber band appearance. Flat bands have no handles or grips, but they do come in varying levels of resistance. You can tell which will give more or less resistance from the width of each band, so even if they aren't color-coded.
Number 2, pull-up bands. Now, pull-up bands are different than flat bands. This gives you more strength to do pull-ups, and you can do body weight squats that gives you more resistance. So if you're trying to tone yourself and give you a little bit more resistance for pull-ups or more bigger muscles, you want to use the pull-up bands.
Number 3, resistance tubes. The handles on resistance tubes give them the advantage of being able to be anchored just about anywhere, which just makes it easier to get a gym-like workout on the go, be my anchor flow. For example, you can anchor them beneath your feet rather than an object, making it extremely practical and user-friendly, and the grip of the handles is usually easier on your palms too, which is always a plus when you're wanting to train more often. Get it?
Number 4, the lateral resistance band. It is designed to fit your ankles so you can do a lower body workout. Especially for people who starting boxing, it's good to keep your foot in a perfect boxing stance. This will help your boxing stance like no other. So before you run off and try all these bands, here is the most common exercise and techniques so you don't hurt yourself.
There you have it. We can't tell you enough what a great tool such a simple piece of equipment can be. Literally, Flo has about 30 bands in his possession right now. Anyway, the easiest way to start is by finding the band that suits you best. and by trying out the exercises that we just showed you at home. There's a ton of band workouts and follow-along videos on YouTube, and you'll get the hang of it in no time. And if you want to work out with us every single day, then download the FightCamp app for free, and you start training like a fighter.